Good morning, children. Welcome to RV online class. So today I am going to explain you remaining part of this lesson, rise of British political supremacy in India. So first part means half lesson I explained in my previous class. So remaining half lesson today I am explaining these all points with these all points. So first, once again repeating first how much I explained in previous class. So in that Battle of Plassey in 1757. So this is happened with the Sirajuddaulah, Nawab Sirajuddaulah and the Britishers, because Britishers they misused the policies of Sirajuddaulah, because they think that he is a just youth boy, he not taking any actions. So then Sirajuddaulah he understood Britishers doing and they started the war with the Britishers. Then Kazas, what happened? The Placeau, Kazas, what happened? So in that year, Britishers they are misusing the orders of the Sirajuddaulah, that one, and here after the capturing this place of Bengal, and here this peoples means these Britishers they done the warehouse in Bengal. So that one Sirajuddaulah he captured. So Britishers they become the angry and they started the war. So here from the Madras they called the one Governor General. His name is Robert Clive. So he came and he done the war with the Sirajuddaulah, now Bengal. So here, when Sirajuddaulah is doing the war, at that time his minister Mir Zafar, he want to become the Nawab of Bengal. So that's why he helped the Britishers. So he shown the secret way of the Nawab Sirajuddaulah, how they had to enter these Britishers. So he done the treaty with the Britishers, Robert Clive. So here, Mir Zafar, he helped the Britishers instead of his Nawab. So here, Sirajuddaulah, he defeated in the hands of the Britishers and he killed by the Britishers. Then Siraj become the Nawab of Bengal. And then done the treaty with the Sirajuddaulah. What means after they are defeating the Sirajuddaulah, they done him as a Nawab of Bengal, who Mir Zafar. So then he had to give the 75 lakh rupees to Britishers. He is the member of the Britishers, like this. So these all things deal done in front of the merchant Amir Chand. In front of him they done. So by this way they started ruling. Means here Mir Zafar just he become the just a puppet in the hands of the Britishers. So by this way Britishers they started ruling the Bengal, and here they started doing the business very nicely, very freely. So here by this way result, here they defeated the Sirajuddaulah, and then Britishers they play the major role in Bengal, means important role here. And here this Plassey war happened, and then with this war only Sirajuddaulah he died, he defeated. So here Britishers they done Mir Zafar as a instead of Sirajuddaulah, he become the king or Nawab of Bengal. And here he become the not only just only namesake, he become the Nawab of Bengal, but he is a puppet in the hands of the Britishers. And again, Britishers, East India Company also started, and then Zamindari system it changed, and they done the means that Zamindari systems they done as a 24 paranganas, like this they done. Then Plassey battle later become the cause for the battle of Boxer also, because here Mir Zafar he become no that one. So English who came as trade here in India, but they started ruling the our country. Then Victoria Plassey lead establishment of the Britishers East India Company and British Empire also in India. So the Boxer, again Battle of Boxer, it's also started, and here Mir Zafar failed to fulfill. Mir Zafar, here Britishers they have many desires. Mir Zafar he not fulfilling the Britishers. So that's why Britishers they kick out the Mir Zafar, and instead of him Khamir Qasim they done as a Nawab of Bengal. Here Mir Qasim he stopped the Dastak Dastak means free tax for the Britishers. This one done by the Mughal king. So that one he stopped. He done for everyone. Dastak free means all Indian businessmen also, merchants also have the same policy. Means they also not have any to pay the tax to government. How the Britishers. So this one happened. So by this way, here Britishers and Indian merchants they have the competition, means both they are doing the business very well. So here Britishers they not tolerate this one, and again they done the war. Mir Qasim, he done the he become means here Britishers they are not tolerating this one, and here Britishers they want to attack the Mir Qasim. So Mir Qasim he took the help of Shah Alam II. He is the Nawab king of the Mughal kingdom, and one more Sirajuddaulah. He is the Oud Nawab. So both help he want and both also helped him. And in war, in 1764, the war will started against the Britishers. At that time, this war is called the Boxer, War of Boxer or Battle of the Boxer. So in this battle here, when the Britishers they attacked at that time, suddenly they defeated this Mir Qasim. Then Nawab of Oud he ran away to Shah Alam, he became the friend of the Britishers. Like this, Qasim, he had now nothing, just he had defeated in the hands of the Britishers. So that's why he ran away from that battlefield. So by here, this way means Indian friends they are not becoming the friend because of the Britishers. Britishers they are giving any thing. Maybe they giving the offer of the becoming the Nawab, or they want to give the money like this. Then suddenly they are leaving the friendship and they becoming the friend of the Britishers. By this way, here also Mir Qasim also happened same thing. Mir Qasim did not have any choice, so he escaped. He ran from the war. So Mir Zafar again become the Nawab of the Bengal here. Then again Battle of Boxer established the Britishers power in India from Bengal to Allahabad. Means here they started ruling more places. Here they got the power. Then again in 1765, after the death of Mir Zafar, Nizam ul Dola, he became the Nawab of Bengal after the Mir Zafar. Then Carnatic War also started. Carnatic War. So this Carnatic was one of the region of Mughal Empire. This is the one of the place of Mughal Empire, and it is Coromandel area also same, and coastal region of the present Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Present Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh area, coastal area. So here it's play that name is calling the by the Britishers Carnatic. Okay. So here the competition between the British and the French for the Carnatic place, and here for the doing the trade in monopoly system means only one alone, any one they want to do. So that's why here they started the war between the French and Britishers. So that took the three wars: first Carnatic War, second Carnatic War, third Carnatic. So in my previous class I explained you first Carnatic War. So this Carnatic War over, then second, then third, and it causes its result. Okay. So first Carnatic War happened, and here French, here they started Carnatic War. So here in this war between the British and French started war in Europe also. That effect here also happened. Here also they started the war. And in Austria, in Europe, they done the peace treaty, stopped the war. Here also stopped the war. So Arcot is the capital of Carnatic. So these all things happened. Now I am going to explain the today's class. That is the Second Carnatic War, 1749 to 1754. It over. So its causes, its result. Okay. So here Second Carnatic War. In Arcot and Hyderabad, the problem of successor who had to rule this place. Here problems are arose. Then this was the main cause for the war, Second Carnatic War. Then again the competition for the power here between the Chand Sahib and Anwaruddin in Arcot, and between Nisar Jung and Muzaffar Jung in Hyderabad. In these two places, who had to rule? So that's why Second Carnatic War started. In Arcot, two members are fighting for that place, Chand Sahib and Anwaruddin. And in Hyderabad, Nisar Jung and Muzaffar Jung, both are fighting. Who had to become the king or Nawab of these places. Then through secret conference, this meeting of this duplex, here he created confidential of the with both them. He done the meetings and they defeated Anwaruddin. And then his son Muhammad Ali escaped. Anwaruddin he died and Muhammad Ali he escaped. So here they become the king. Means Anwaruddin and Chand Sahib are fighting. Anwaruddin he died because of British help. They took the British help, this Chand Sahib, and his son also, Muhammad Ali, he ran. Then Chand Sahib is in Arcot and Muzaffar Jang in Hyderabad become the Nawabs. By the help of Britishers here, these people they killed the Nawabs and then Chand Sahib he become the Arcot's Nawab and Muzaffar Jang he become the Hyderabad Nawab. Arcot Nawab Chand Sahib, Muzaffar Jang he become the Nawab of Hyderabad. Then French support after some time Muzaffar Jang killed. Here French they took the support of that peoples and they killed the Muzaffar Jang and French brought Salabat Jang as a Nawab of that place. Means here Muzaffar Jang he become the king or Nawab of Hyderabad. So after some time this French people they killed the Muzaffar Jang and instead of him Salabat Jang he become the Nawab of Hyderabad. Then again meanwhile they are started the ruling in the name of them and here Muhammad Ali he also in Arcot also Chand Sahib also killed and Muhammad Ali was become the Nawab. Again Muhammad Ali ran Anwaruddin's son. So he came and he became the Nawab of Arcot and Chand Sahib he died means killed him. So here then this way happening by this way government of France this war ended with Pondicherry Treaty here. These wars are going on now. That wars are stopped in Pondicherry Treaty. That one done in 1754 CE. So its result what happened? So its result, the power and influence of the French was reduced in Arcot. French power is totally decreased. And then English secured the right to collect taxes and maintain army unit here. French over, then English they started power in this Arcot. So by the end of Second Carnatic War, English at Arcot and French at Hyderabad, they are safely ruling their places. Means French they took the Hyderabad, English people, Britishers they took the Arcot and they ruling the places. Now Third Carnatic War. Third Carnatic War 1758 to 1763 till that much its causes, results, these all now one by one. So here in Europe, war of 7 years started between the British and the French in 1756 they started. So here this result in war between the French and the British in India in the form of Third Carnatic War also. In Europe they done that effects are happening here and here they started the third Carnatic War also. The force of British under the commander of Henri Court and the French force under the commander of Camille Delay. So they are the commanders and they started the war in Vendy Wash near the Pondicherry. So the French lost the battle and to the British here. Here British people's power more, so that's why in the hands of the Britishers and they surrendered themselves in front of the Britishers. So then the 7-year war in Europe to and Paris Treaty. There in Europe war is going on that is ended in the Treaty of the Paris. So they signed. With this, the Third Carnatic War also came to an end in India. Okay, so its result. What happened? The result. The political and military might of the French ended in India. Then second, the British emerged as the most powerful force among all the Europeans in India. French is lost their power, they end their power in India. But Britishers, they started, means they got more power in India. So subsidiary alliances. subsidiary alliances 1798. In 1798 time, at a time, the English governor, so he introduced the subsidiary alliances policy in 1798. So here, this policy, this is an important legislature that lead to expansion of British Empire in India and control over the political in India also. By this policy, they enlarged the empire in India and they want to control whole India. So by this way, Lord Wellesley encouraged the kings to allow military aids from the British to stay safe from their enemies. In same case, the king were corrected to take the support here. Here, Lord Wellesley, they forcing the Indian kings to take this subsidiary alliances policy. Means here, British army, Indian kings, they had to take them because if any the enemy attacking on the Indian king, they are helping them. So this is the okay. But here, this British army, they had to give the shelter for them, food for them, and salary also. They had to pay these all things for the British army. So this is the policy. So its condition now it's clashes. How it happened? So how it will become? Rulers who accepted this policy had to maintain English army contingent in their kingdoms. In the kingdoms, they had to maintain them. Then again, war expansions had to be paid in monetary form to the Britishers. Then again, the king had to have a British resident in the court and the expenses borne means carrying here by the ruler himself. Means here again one if they are signing the subsidiary alliances again one person from Britishers they had to give the job in the court of that king means he had to there. Then again its results. So what happened? Here huge burden Indian states economically weak here because they had to give them everything. Means they had to see they had to take the care of that armies. Not only they, even the British armies also. So that's why they economically weak. British took control of vast land. By this way, Britishers they took the control this India's land. Then again, states which came under this policy lost their sovereignty, means freedom. They lost their freedom, which went under the subsidiary alliances policy. Which states have a problem by this way? Means here, the states that came under the Treaty of Subsidiary Alliances, they are which are there means here Hyderabad, Mysore, Travancore, Baroda, Jaipur, Jodhpur, then Bharatpur, Nagpur, again Gwalior, Oudh, Tanjore, Surat, and other states of the India. These all went under the Britishers. So again, next policy they started that is the policy of doctrine of lapse. It started new policy. So what is this policy? Here, British Governor General Lord Wellesley introduced the policy of doctrine of lapse, declared that if any Indian ruler had an adopted son, the son would have no right to ascend the throne here. Means this Lord Wellesley, sorry, Lord Wellesley. He is the Governor General of Britishers, so he introduced new policy that is the policy of doctrine of lapse. This is introduced in 1848. So according to this policy here, Indian kings, if they are adopted son have means that kingdom is not under them. The kingdom is directly going to under the Britishers. So because he not have his own son, they are taking by means they are adopting the from their relatives or other. So he is not a real son of the king. So that's why the kingdom is going under the Britishers. By this way, this policy they started. So the princeless states, those ruling, they died without male heirs by the Britishers. This law was against the tradition of adoption that was in practice in India since ancient times. In ancient times, here Indian, those kings they not have the sons. They are adopting from their relatives and he will become the son, he will become the king of next, means after his father's death. But this policy brought the new change. What is that means? Here, adopted son, they are not ruling the kingdom. If they have a real son, rule by this way. So this policy become the too much problem in India. So what happened? Its results. Its results on account of this policy, our Satara, Nagpur, and Jhansi, that directly these all places went under the Britishers, because these all states not have their own sons, just they adopted, because they not have sons. Maybe early king died or something happened there. So by the time of Lord Wellesley returned to England, when how much time he stayed in India, and when he returning at that time till here, two-thirds of India was under the rule of Britishers. Means in India, many kings they not have the sons, and some kings their sons died in war or something illness. By this way, so many kingdoms went under the Britishers because of they not have the own sons. So by this way here, this policy also become the very powerful in India because of these Britishers, and Britishers they become the powerful in India also. Is by this policy and subsidiary alliances. This by this two way, Britishers they started the empire here strongly in India. They started ruling in India. So by this way, here Britishers they ruled very long time, and they are the two they become the company East India Company they become here very strongly in India. So I hope you understood these all points. So thank you, children. In next class, I will explain you next lesson. So thank you. God bless you.